call. What do you want? You gotta eat to keep your strength up, man.
Hey, I'll take a number 9, fat boy.
Give me a number 9, just like his.
Let me get a number 6 with extra dip.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Hey everybody out there, welcome once again to the Brony Show. I am your host, Circuit Main, here to bring you all of the fun and silliness of the Brony community for this week. Of course, I am not joined alone here. No, in fact, I got a massive cavalcade of people. We have tied up the entirety of who we could find in the equestrian flagstock and drug them over here to do a puzzle. Luckily, there's only a few of them, so we're not going to be incarcerated for mass hostage taking, but we'll probably not have another show for a while after this.
Actually, Second, it's in the contracts to show up every once in a while.
That's bold of you to assume that we have contracts and also that I signed it using my name or anything that looks like a fictional character. It is in fact just a drawing of a train, and a good one at that.
Are you kidding?
Gold, it wasn't legally binding.
See, now it's all good for me. I'll just see y'all when you're dead.
I just came here and now we got snowed in. That's all what I realized.
Okay, then the big question is, who signed their contract in lipstick and false filings of child divorce?
Oh, well, you see, I basically wanted to test out this lovely stamp, and also, as far as the child divorce thing, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know where that came from.
Alright, okay, so somebody wants me to shout out a plant here, so shout outs to a plant. Let's go ahead and get started here. But yes, welcome once again to the Brony Show. We got a bit of a fun show here for you today. We got a good bit of news. We got some great videos that came in this week. And we are also going to be doing some puzzles to celebrate the coming of Groundhog's Day, the later coming of Valentine's or Hearts and Hooves, and also the coming of I think it was a 12-year span between its last game on PS2, technically the last game in the main series on PS2, and today of Kingdom Hearts 3. And yes, if you couldn't tell,
we've had a Kingdom Hearts game, or at least some form of them, every year since 2010.
That's why I went with the air quote thing.
Well, yes. We can't really see them without you being on screen.
Air quote.
So basically, Circuit, what you're saying is there's just stuff coming everywhere, all over the place, on the walls, carpet. You know how hard it is to clean that?
And some talented person managed to get up on the ceiling.
You know, see, this is why we cover the bar in wood. We got pure equestrian wood right here. You hear that?
That's good hard equestrian wood.
I know, right? It's good equestrian wood. Unfortunately, we had to chop down your one of your first equestrian flag stops for it.
Wait, how do you do that? How do you chop down a building?
Wait. Is that where the first one disappeared to?
No. The first one disappeared in a fire. The second one... actually, you know what? The second one, half of it disappeared in a fire.
Yeah. And then... half disappeared.
Actually, Toe is to blame for the other half. We tried to get it all, and then for some reason, he exploded.
That shows right there. You do not know your flag stop cannon, because as the second one exploded, well, you see, there was an explosion caused by CC, and then that caused half the building to burn down. And then I tried to fix it, and then it went away someplace, which I guess is here.
Yeah, I took the other half of the building and deconstructed it.
Where did you find it? Where did it go? I teleported it somewhere by accident.
The abandoned anime section in Zife's old building.
Anyway, enough with Build-A-Bird here. Let's go ahead and... In any case, we don't have to worry about whatever messes we make, but we got plenty of puzzles to play. So, yeah, well, let's get jumping right into it, though, so we can give us more time for puzzles. Of course, introducing from the Equestrian Flag Stop, we got Cold Dust, Crazy Mac Captain, and Mazepans.
Now, you shot at a plant earlier. What's that? A power plant?
That was
it was a power move.
Actually, it was from one of our Twitch chatters. Not till MC. Hey, someone give me this plant shout out to this plant.
Is it a ficus? Is it a flower? What kind of plant is this?
I'm just gonna shout out the plant, man. Shout out to the plant. I don't know what kind of plant it is, but shout out to the plant.
I'm interested.
It's syrup sugary.
All right.
I don't know, but I'm calling it a Reaper plant.
But along with that,
call it a maple tree.
Okay.
That's bonsai.
Oh. You can potentially make a bonsai tree out of a maple tree, or maple sapling, maybe, I think. I don't know. I'm going on a limb here. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I think we got to stop branching out here and get to the root of the problem. Now let's get ourselves grounded back in reality, and
Are we going to leave this topic behind?
Firmly rooted, you could say.
Well, we got to get a roll on here. So just to... Okay, that was a stretch. We also have...
Come on, man.
I can't come up with any more. I'm stumped.
We also have joining us our normal cavalcade of regulars. We have Deathlight Productions.
Hey, I was just told that this is a podcast. When that happened?
Hey, I'm surprised as you are. Tech Stallion.
So this is the podcast. Wonderful.
We also have some random robot that we keep trying to hide in the basement, but he keeps coming out.
To be fair, that basement is pretty spacious, and I have a forge for keyblades down there.
Yeah, you would think that would keep you down there more than bring you out. And we also have Suki of the Anime Ascended. Okay, no, it's more than anime. It's anime, manga, anime game. Well, Japanese Western RPGs. It's Japanese RPGs. Japanese Western. Okay. That's
now. Hang on. Now, notwithstanding the fact that I forgot I was muted there for a moment. Allow me to continue with the joke I was going to do.
Shoot.
Wait, this is a podcast? Oh, fuck this. I'm out.
Well, I guess it's podcast at this point. It's pretty much podcasty. We got podcast adjacent. But let's go ahead and get right into it here. Of course, we got quite a bit to talk about here, but we're gonna let ourselves warm up, get our vocal cords stretched out, and also give our chance to step on the oldie soapbox and get some attention that we so cravingly deserve at times. What's up, Brony? So, what's up, Bronies?
Snow sucks.
Nah, really?
Everybody, please pray for us here in the Southeast. We're going to get a whole 1 inch of snow.
Oh my god, I got 5 foot here.
Actually, I don't know. Where I am, we're probably not even going to get snow. What everybody's, of course, concerned about here is that apparently it's going to rain overnight and then it's going to freeze and it's going to cause hell on the roads.
Oh, that...
yeah.
Especially nicer to try and clean up than just all of this 12 inches of powder we got here, because powder is so annoying to just push. It's just heavy.
Yeah, but it's way safer to drive on.
Actually,
drifts.
You know what's good for clearing powder? I learned this from the Vermont rail system. Basically, what they use to clear powder out of their switches is they just use a leaf blower.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly effective.
I believe it. I actually believe that.
Believe me, when I was in landscaping, when we had a fine mist of powder everywhere, we just blew everything off with the blower, so.
Yep. What do you gotta do?
Yes, but this is the thing. Can't blow it all away.
Alright.
You use a snow shovel then. You know those ones where it's about a foot wide? I mean, a yard wide? Yeah, jeez.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and get into this here a little bit. Anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on with them?
I bought trains.
Other than working only on the weekends, and my 3D printer broke because it had a jam and I didn't know how to properly take it apart. But I have the parts coming in to repair it, so it's all good.
Right. All right.
I'm officially on Winnie City staff now.
Ooh, right.
Good
nice. Yeah. All right. Well, actually, that does remind me. Make sure you put a pin on that. Not for Winnie City, but there is an important announcement I need to make real fast in a moment. But yeah. Well, it doesn't look like we got anything else in What's Up, Brony here. So quick update on the show today. We're going to be moving things around a little bit differently for my convenience. In this case, we're going to be jumping into news, and immediately after news, we're going to jump right into our videos of the week. After that, we'll jump right into the puzzle, which we'll be doing for the rest of the time, mostly because near where we would normally start to wrap up the show, I'm going to be making a beeline over to my local GameStop to pick up my copy of Kingdom Hearts.
That makes sense.
So, yes, I am going to do what I can to still keep in contact with everybody. In fact, I just realized I probably should have tested something here beforehand, but, well, in any case, you know what? We're going to go ahead. This is tech support with Circuit Main, or probably something you shouldn't do immediately when you are actually on a show at the moment. So... Okay, so unfortunately, ooh, we have a King Yuri. Where did we get the King Yuri? Okay, hold on. Okay, so here's what I did. I tried connecting on my phone. It didn't work. I'm reconnecting back here.
Through a cup.
I was talking through my phone, so hopefully that didn't just completely screw up OBS here. Okay, we can hear the laughter of a child. We can hear the laughter of a child. But happy King Yuri is here. Anyway, that means. Oh wow, I just got some sort of weird PTSD out of that ring. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I might vanish for a little while here while the puzzle continues, but that is essentially it. We're gonna be swapping things around a little bit, but we're still gonna have a show full and proper. So let's go ahead and get to the show full and proper. Starting off with a bit of important news here, because I do know some people might be holding out or haven't decided to pick up passes yet. Now, this is for TrockCon, actually. Now, the reason I'm bringing it up is I am actually going to go to TrockCon as one of my conventions for this year. So we have Everfree, BronyCon, Babs, and Trot, and of course, I believe Winnie City is the magical fifth one, with the possibility of a sixth one, depending on how well my finances do by September. I'll let more details go in on that if that actually happens. Now, the reason I bring up TrockCon is right now they are still doing early passes. And I say that still because it's only for 2 more days.
So, if you're seeing this on recording, sorry.
If you're seeing this on recording, you're probably too late because I tend to be a little late. I'm still trying to figure out the kinks and everything about getting videos rendered and uploaded. But if you are on...
Come back to us!
But in live... No, I can handle it. I will learn. But those of you who are on live stream, or also those who know others that are going to TrockCon, warn them. Give them a heads up. If they have not gotten their passes yet, now is the time to do it so that they can make sure that they don't have to pay another extra $5 that they could easily spend on that nice little awesome Scootaloo sticker that you've always wanted.
Slap on their car and say, "Suck it, Prius."
Or, have the ability to pay for a sandwich that they might need.
Now, who would want to do that?
Who cares about sandwiches when you can get stickers?
You can have a sticker, man!
Come on, who needs food?
Nobody wants food. We all want a sticker. We all want stickers. Stickers of Spider-Man. And ponies.
Alright. But they're probably not going to be Spider-Man.
Spider-Punk?
Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and get moving on to here. Here's a little bit of news we got. My Little Pony and Transformers almost had a crossover.
Yeah, that was like a comic, wasn't it?
It was a comic, yes.
Yeah.
This would have been really hilariously awesome, but it didn't quite happen. It got canceled. However, they did create a concept cover art for the thing with, it looks like Jazz, but I could be wrong. I definitely know Optimus and Bumblebee.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, I was gonna say I would have looked on stream to figure out, but I realized I would be no help.
Yeah.
Second, you need to remember, Jazz is the white car with the red and blue stripes down the chest. So yes, that's Jazz.
I can only,
So basically, you said, you told me to remember, like you're about to contradict me, and then said I was exactly right.
Yep.
Moving on.
Yeah, for the classic Bumblebee look. I'm happy about that, but anyways.
So, yes, this was advertised back in 2013, I believe.
Oh, right at the beginning.
But, it was kind of advertised, it was suggested, it was thought of, there was some concept art, and then they said, nah.
Boys and girls wanting to read a girl's comic? Who would want to do that?
No.
Excuse me, sir, but have you seen Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel lately?
Well, let's just leave it alone. Sometimes crossover events just don't happen all that well. Or maybe they couldn't...
This is like, I'm happy they didn't do it because it looks just so weird.
It would have been weird. It would have been interesting. I kind of wish it did happen just to see how they would do it. But at the same time, I couldn't help but feel like it would be like one of those weird things. It's like Spider-Man versus Fantastic Four, but they don't actually versus. They just kind of get in a mild argument over a hot dog and end up teaming up to beat up some sort of random smuggler.
Yeah.
Actually, that probably happened.
Why do you think I made the joke?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, man. It's exceptionally weird because, you know, like, you do the Transformers, high tech and stuff, and then you see like the olden village background, and you're like, what?
Oh no! Oh my God! What's that? Oh no! It's Bigger Jaws. Now we have to team up and stuff.
Yeah.
Don't forget that the reason we have the alternate costume, the Bamtastic Bagman, is because Johnny Storm said, "Hey, Spider-Man, put on this uniform and put this bag over your head."
Duly noted. Moving on. Okay, so you have the digital download of Tales of Equestria. But you want to have little campaigns so you don't have to think about how to have your people run through a campaign. Because you're lazy that way. Well...
Oh, everyone one-shots everything.
Well, we got the solution for you, finally. After 1 week of telling you about the digital version of the book. Festival of Lights and the Curse of the Statuettes have popped up for digital release. Of course, this is once again over at Drive-Thru RPG. So you can now play these little storyline snippets. Along with that, I actually got a hold of the more recent one. You know what? My mind just balked here. I'll have to think about it for a moment. But yeah, now you can get the Curse of the Statuettes and the Festival of Lights at Drive-Thru RPG. How cool is that?
Personally, Diamond isn't our only way to get these now.
No, there's other ways. You can actually order them through the Riverhorse website directly now.
I know, but you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Not really. Moving on.
Moving right along. Comics! Comics. Alright. So, the solicitation of, sorry, something caught my attention here. I apologize. Friendship is Magic 77 has been announced. Of course, this is a continuation of the story of is it Chaos? Cosmos.
Yeah.
Cosmos, the continuation of the story of Cosmos. And of course, the big draw here is the promo cover that they have in regards to this, which kind of looks like you have a very evil Zakura.
It looks badass in either case, so.
Oh yeah, that is a badass thing. Also, given the fact of the recent comic book limited run, if you get this cover, I would still read it, but also be aware of how valuable stuff like this can be.
That's why if you get this cover, you get another one that's a regular.
Yep.
Then you read the one that's not special.
Exactly. Although
I love
That's the
remember-
because
smile.
that see the one that's the regular cover is like the cheap whore.
Mhm.
You
But
can use
let
her
us
as
all
many times
remember
as you
one
want.
thing. Just because it has a special cover will not make it valuable. I'm looking at the 90s comic book collapse and going, oh, those poor idiots.
Right.
Brains are gone.
Okay, so anyway, getting back on track here, like we've ever had one.
You
Okay.
assume we ever really had one ever since the beginning.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, it is looking to be an exciting comic series. However, it has not. We haven't had a chance to actually see where it's going yet, because the latest issue was actually 74, which was released earlier this week, with Fluttershy's brother unfortunately dealing with the horrible fact that his mind is his most horrible, hated enemy and will judge everything he does.
So, basically what we all go through on a daily basis.
More or less, yes.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, also, the IDW's 2020 came out.
Actually, yep, we'll go ahead and go into that as well, since he already jumped into it. But IDW 2020 has come out, which also has given me a really interesting thought because of one simple image. Having Pinkie Pie talking with herself and actually talking about a quantum theorem of relativity as opposed to time-traveling ponies.
Oh, actually, that makes sense, given the fact that they could both be existing and non-existing in the same period as the past selves, which are technically themselves, you know, that whole...
Shut up! Stop making my brain hurt.
Actually, I think he's just swarming a bunch of words together to try to sound smart.
Hey, I'm not
No,
going
that's
with
what-
the timey
why do you think I
wimey
told-
shenanigans.
Potato, potato, squash, squash.
Circuit,
Yes?
think about Circuit. You got to realize, why did I ask him to stop making my brain hurt? It wasn't because he was making himself sound smart.
Nope.
Green beans.
But yeah, basically, it's the single thing of quantum theory. You either exist or you don't exist, but it don't happen until it's observed.
Okay, again, I apologize. I'm afraid that I had a little bit of distortion. I should hopefully have it cleared up. And unfortunately, I'm also pissed at my delivery driver now. Anyway, I guess I'll worry about this tomorrow. Anyway,
yeah, it was a fun issue.
So, any case, yeah, the comic is actually really good. It's not great and fantastic, but it has its good moments, and I enjoyed it. I will probably do a more thorough review of it in the future. However, for now, we're going to go ahead and move on with the news once again. So, Heartswarming has come again to the My Little Pony mobile game. This time...
Only Hearts Day?
No, it's actually Heartswarming.
Not quite. That's not the event that's going on now. That's going to be the event that's... Or wait, no. Heartswarming, yes. The Valentine's thing, that's going to be the next...
Yeah, that's the next
And
one.
isn't this like the Scale Festival or something of that nature? I didn't really listen to a Hot Swimming Club.
Scale Festival? Oh, this is totally based off of Heartswarming Club, talking about all of the different things and the little things that pop by, and you get the ability to buy or win Ocelus's mother, buy Ocelus's sister and brother. You're getting a whole lot of the young six families going by there.
So they're finally selling more dragons into slavery.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, the funny thing is that this one does have to deal with the dragon telling the story of the kind-hearted dragon lord that ends up getting completely ran over because of their kindness.
Yeah, we're not getting Smolder's family. We're getting the characters in the story she tells.
Except we did get Ocelus's.
Dragon named Scales.
We did get Ocelus's family though. I actually just barely got.
Ocelus's family, Sandbar's family, and what else were we toying with there? Hold on.
Probably Yona or Gallus's little crew with the Blue Moon.
Gallus doesn't have a family.
Nope, but we had Gabby, Gilda, Gruff, and that little Griffin.
And Grandpa.
Ah.
Right. Alright, any case, yeah, that's out now. So be sure, if you're playing on mobile, be sure to check it out. January has a current sale going on for TeePublic. So if you like t-shirts and you want to get them for $14 instead of the usual $20, you can go ahead and do so. However, it looks like you're going to have to be fishing a little bit because a lot of G1 ponies have started to pop up in here. But there's also some interesting ones, like the constant carification of everybody ever created in My Little Pony, including Applejack's parents now. Yes, we got Applejack's parents as ponies. And
You mean Kieran's?
We'll go with that, yes. And, of course, there's also some really interesting t-shirts. You know, I'm not going to lie. I did not expect one like this to happen. It's a Pinkie Pyro, but it is really basic art Pinkie Pyro. I'm just going to leave it up there for a moment.
I love the rainbow coin Celestia, or the rainbow unicorn thing that Pyro has.
Yep. Well, along with that, we also have the Cutie Mark Crusaders as Kieran. Always a fun little thing there. And here's something that actually irritates me, because it doesn't feel like it should be on a shirt like this. We have the main mixed pattern t-shirt, which it looks like it's an awesome pattern that would work really well if it was set as a pattern. It almost looks like they took the picture of the pattern and then slapped it on a t-shirt.
True enough.
So, I don't know, it just irritates me a little bit, because it could have been a great, like, all-over shirt, or, well, you also could buy it for, like, a wallet or a mug or something else like that, but just putting it on a t-shirt like this, like just a picture slap, is annoying. So, here's an awesome flutter bat to make up for it.
Some person just didn't want to spend all that time and money to have it printed as a fabric roll and then make a t-shirt out of it.
I don't know if that's quite the case. But finally, last little one that I just wanted to shout out here real fast. The Village Idiot t-shirt.
I swear if you get this for me, I will both love you and hate you at the same time.
Well, it's just
so,
derpy.
The same thing. Okay. Nothing's changed. That's good.
Yeah, nothing changes. So, those of you in Singapore, there's a toy box event being held by Hasbro at the beginning of February. That's all we have. It's a toy box event. It has a bunch of Hasbro stuff. It includes ponies. It starts on February 1st to the 17th. It's in Singapore. If anybody's in Singapore and wants to check this out, let me know. Tell us about it. Get us pictures. All we really have is magical moments at My Little Pony Rainbow Kingdom. What, really? So anyway, yep. We'll probably get more details when it actually does happen, but for now, we just know it exists.
And knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe.
Now, Andy Price has posted an awesome little limited edition print cover for the Do You Believe in Magic image that he had for All Hallows Eve. And in all honesty, I do want to grab this sucker. But I really love Andy Price's comic art. It's one of my most favorite things in all of the Pony comics. Anytime I see his comic art, it's immediately a thumbs up for me. In fact, I currently have a couple of his art prints stashed around my house here. So yeah, if you are interested in getting this, he is selling it at his online store for $40, and there's only 100 available. So once they're gone, they are gone. And that was my little shill for the day. Now, who wants the top 100 pony songs of 2018?
Top 100?
Top 100.
Remember, it is amazing that the fandom makes over 100 songs a year.
No, it's amazing that we make so many songs that we could do a top 100 without a problem. Well, other than the fact that we have to decide what the top 100 would be. But yes, the Exploding Pony Toast has set up a 100 song playlist of 100 song. Well, duh. 100 song playlist of the best songs of the year of last year.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yep. You can go ahead and play it one at a time, put it on a random mix, whatever you want. It's all there. And it is wonderful, glorious music. So you can listen to some of your favorites that came out this year, or maybe discover a new artist that you didn't know is out there. And those of you...
The world is your oyster.
And those of you who are like, but Circuit, I like video games. And then I point out to the fact that video games have also some really awesome music. And you shouldn't be limiting yourself like that. And
That was a horrible segue.
I know, right? But we're going to go ahead and talk about the new Mario World ROM hack that is currently being worked on. Super Alicorn Sisters Return of the Tantibus. Right now, all they have is the half of World 1. They are currently working on 9 worlds and a Star World all together for this game.
So yeah, so they are going for a full ROM. They're going for a full ROM.
They're going for a full ROM.
But it's
like fun.
night.
Say what?
Sounds like fun.
I think it does.
Sounds like a lot of work, but it sounds like fun.
But yeah, I'm definitely excited for it, and sorry, again, things keep grabbing my attention here. But yeah, I'm excited for it, and I hope it comes out soon, but I can eagerly wait for it too. I can be patient. I would rather be patient, make sure we get something awesome, you know?
And maybe we should stop talking about it before Hasbro decides this needs to die.
Good point. So let's go on to the challenge of the week.
Working on my challenge.
Well, the challenge of the week was ponies getting down with the sickness. Unfortunately, it was a fever this time around. But we also had a protest initiative challenge.
Yes. Yes, there was. I can remember what it was. That's why I am looking at the Brony Show website to tell you that it is ponies in aerosol cans. Yes. Yep.
Oh, I had something too real happen to me this past week. It involves sickness and aerosol, but I'm not going into it.
All right.
But we got our challenges here, so let's go ahead and post them up. First off, we have, well, only off, because Deathlight so far is the only one that's actually entered this time around.
Yay, I win!
Of course, Toa, as Toa mentioned, Toa is working on his, but we're going to go with Deathlight. And Deathlight wins by default, though we'll give Toa a shake once he gives it out. And Deathlight has done one of each. Starting off with Lyra doing spray painting.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, just putting on the primer and base colors right before you go into the finer details for the models.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lyra Heartstrings getting up.
Am
I the only one who remembers that game?
No, I remember it.
I don't even remember.
I'm drawing a blankie.
It was a PS2 game. It was all about basically graffiti and stuff like that, with a story of taking down a dystopian society.
Oh yeah, Jet Set Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that would have come out first, but yeah.
Oh, Oh, so it was
I don't
not Jet
remember
Set
it at
Radio.
all.
Wow, that's interesting.
No, Jet Set Radio. Yeah, Jet Set Radio was one thing there. Yeah, then they came out with a game on the PS2 called Getting Up, and it was sponsored by Mark Echo.
Huh.
Not gonna lie, the only games that I knew of that involved graffiti at all were Splatoon, where you spread it everywhere, and Super Mario Sunshine, where you do the opposite of that.
See, it was just the sequel to the one picture I did before, where Larry was building a model.
Ah.
I like it.
And
So
we
you
also
actually
have
bump onto the paints.
Pencil Pusher, who is unfortunately feeling ill and is laying under, I can only assume, a semi-translucent piece of graph paper.
Yeah, I was trying to mess around with shading and it didn't work out too well.
Fair enough. Well, you tried. You tried.
You know when you're hot and cold at the same time? And
Oh,
so
yes.
you grab yourself a lab blanket and you just try to keep the cold parts cold and the hot part just sticking out. Yeah.
All right. And, of course, Toa will probably get his out as soon as he can. So let's go on to next week's challenge.
I just want to say real quick, though, I like the fact that she was, like, spray painting, or she was getting ready to spray paint a model, because I can relate to that. Relatable.
Okay, is it a Boston, Maine, or a Rutland?
Actually, no, it was painting little bits of a train station. I sprayed the brick to be a more accurate color, or rather, less plasticky looking. I sprayed the brickwork, and then I also did the window details, so that way I wouldn't have to individually paint all those bits. I just stuck them all on some tape and then used some white spray.
Did you do like the trick where you can do the quick adhesives like rattle can spray stuff, and then just gently blow dust over it to give it kind of that grainy effect?
Oh no, this was an HO scale, so you wouldn't have been able to see. It would have been too big.
Oh, I was like, how? I guess it should have that big it is because
yeah.
No,
that's a cool effect I like to do though.
I do want to try doing that on like fake tombstones though for like Halloween, because that would look really sick. Although I'd have to use a different material, because like usually whenever I like scratch make tombstones, I use styrofoam, and that would not go very well.
Actually,
as long as you put a sealer on beforehand, or for you decide to spray it, you should be fine.
Okay, that's fair.
Also, Cole, if you just like use the styrofoam like flakes and just make them a little bit darker and put it on, it'll add that same texture.
Jumping back in here so we can finish up.
Oh yeah, we had a
Alright.
thing to do.
Yes, the challenge of the week is ponies at a midnight release.
Totally not related to what you're going to be doing. Nope.
Nope, not at all. And the protest initiative challenge.
The protest initiative challenge this week is crackers and cheese if you want, or jam, but crackers. Do you want to draw the pony embodiment of crackers? Go for it. Delicious. You
Do we also get credit somehow working Wallace and Gromit into it?
Cheese,
I mean,
Gromit, cheese.
I'll accept it. If you want to do a pony reenactment of like, you know, that Wallace and Gromit scene where they'd forgotten the crackers before they went to the moon.
Moon, yes. So they run back down, go back.
I love it. I love the fact that they launched the rocket by lighting a fuse. 10 out of 10.
And then it turns out you don't have to worry. I forgot to release the parking brake.
Yep. It was such a good short. It really was.
It's one of my favorites. It's the best.
Yes.